Hello, today I'm going to show you how to take cuttings from Mexican dream herb. These are the two varieties of dream herb. This is the non-bitter variety. As you can see, it grows bigger with bigger leaves. It has, you can't really see it on this camera, but you can see how it's got green stems, very sort of vegetative stems, you know, a bit like celery. And this is the bitter dream herb, more stronger, grows sort of smaller and bushier, certainly in this stage anyway, and I'll not be letting it grow too high, you know. I'm keeping it as a bush. Now the general rule with taking cuttings off any plant is count 3 nodes. So make sure this is on camera. Here's 1 node, 2 nodes, 3 nodes, and then normally you would cut it here. Obviously that would be no good on this. It's a tiny little bit of plant there, and then you would have 2 nodes, one being the node that you're going to use to get roots from, and the rest to get sunlight and grow. With Mexican dream herb, I've found you can do it, well, you could do it every node, but you'll end up with it growing far too tightly and bushy. There'll be leaves underneath leaves and they'll just turn brown and die because they're not getting the sunlight. But 2 nodes is fine if you count 2 nodes. So we've got 1, 2. So these are going to be my roots. It's still a small cutting. I wouldn't normally take this one, but I've got my plugs ready and I wanted to make this video to show you, so here we go. So I'm cutting it here. Where did that go? There he is. So here where I've cut, this will now grow out 2 new leaves and 2 branches, just the same as happened here. There's 1, 2 where I've cut it. Okay, so there's the cutting. Now to prepare it, I'm going to snip off the bottom here and these 2 leaves. I'm just going to put the camera in my mouth while I do that, and hopefully I get it on camera. Just a second. Okay, so there we have it. I've took the leaves off the bottom and them 2 little nodes here where the roots are going to come out of. I'll put that in the water down here with the rest of them. Take it over to where I've got my compost plugs prepared. Okay. Okay, so from here it's fairly simple. Basically, take your cutting, dip it in some rooting compound. This is organic rooting gel. I'm just trying this out for a change. It's quite a prolific root, Mexican dreamer. It would probably root just fine without the rooting compound, but I want to accelerate the process a bit, obviously, for business. And also, you wouldn't need to use the compost plugs, but I do because it's beneficial for me. I can see when the roots are ready, this out. And then as growth starts, I can either plant it or put it up for sale. So that just goes as far down into the compost plug as you can get it. And you then squeeze all the soil in so that it's got soil right around that stem, ready to push roots out into. I'll not practice this one-handed. So that's in the compost plug, which then goes into a pot. When I've done them all, they'll go into this humidity chamber here, propagator, but homemade, larger, so I can put plants in it. And there's some bit of dream herb over there, some canna and some non-bitter. And they're pretty much all rooted now and starting to give growth. You can see that's quite busy, the non-bitter being the more prolific grower. So within about 2 weeks these will start putting out roots. 2 to 3 weeks. 2 weeks in the summer. It's August. No, it's not August. No, it's October. So it may take a bit longer, but a lot of these things are going to go under lights now because they're not getting much sunlight anymore in the greenhouse. So that's it. That's how to root it. Happy cuttings. You can take cuttings like this, and then that's what I've done with these here. Took cuttings, planted them up in individual pots till they started to grow quite large, and then I've made these troughs for my mother plants. So there's always a load of cuttings for me available. This is the next stage from taking the cuttings and rooting them, just growing them into little plants. The tin foil's not a permanent feature, it's just to protect from aphids. We've had a bit of a problem. I've just about eliminated them now. I'm not finding any more in the greenhouse. If you do get them, it's a hell of a job, I can tell you. Okay, I better stop the video now, and thanks for coming and checking it out. Catch you later.